Have you ever wondered how Kenya, a vibrant and diverse country, came to be what it is today? Our journey begins in the prehistoric times, in the Great Rift Valley, a cradle of humankind. Here, archaeologists have discovered the remains of early hominids, our distant ancestors who walked these lands millions of years ago. But let's fast forward a bit to around 2,000 years before Christ. This is when Bantu-speaking tribes began to migrate to this region, bringing with them their languages, their cultures, and their technologies. They farmed the land, raised livestock, and laid the foundations of societies that would grow and evolve over the centuries. These early inhabitants, both hominids and Bantu tribes, marked the dawn of history in Kenya. Their legacy is still palpable in the rich and diverse cultural tapestry of Kenya today. From these early roots, Kenya began to take shape. Moving forward in time, we reach a period of great exploration and change. The 8th century marks a significant shift in Kenya's history with the arrival of Arab traders. These traders came in search of ivory, gold, and slaves, establishing strong trade routes along the Kenyan coast. This led to the birth of thriving city-states such as Mombasa and Malindi, which became crucial centers of commerce and culture. By the 15th century, the winds of change blew from a different direction, the west. Portuguese explorers, led by the intrepid Vasco da Gama, set foot on Kenyan soil, attracted by the prosperous trade networks. However, their rule was often marred by conflict and resistance from the local populace. Fast forward to the 19th century, a period often referred to as the scramble for Africa. European powers, hungry for new territories, turned their gaze towards the African continent. Britain in particular showed a keen interest in East Africa. A new chapter in Kenya's history began with the establishment of the British East Africa Protectorate in 1895. Settlers poured in, transforming the landscape with plantations, railways, and administrative centers. Yet, this period was not without its challenges. The local people grappled with the loss of their lands and the harsh realities of colonial rule. And thus, Kenya found itself under the rule of the British Empire. But no nation can be held in chains forever. As the echoes of the Second World War started to fade, the seeds of African nationalism began to sprout. In the heart of East Africa, Kenya was no exception. The winds of change were sweeping across the continent, and the Kenyan people were ready to stake their claim to sovereignty. The Mau Mau Rebellion, a key event in this struggle, was a fierce, bloody uprising against British colonial rule. It was a desperate cry for freedom, a call to end years of oppression. The rebellion was not just a battle, but a symbol of the Kenyan spirit, a collective refusal to bow to foreign domination. But the path to independence was not solely paved with violence. Diplomacy played a crucial role too. The Lancaster House Conferences held in London were a series of pivotal meetings between British officials and Kenyan nationalists. These talks were the crucible in which the future of Kenya was forged, a future free from the shackles of colonialism. And so it was that in 1963, the dawn of a new era broke over Kenya. The Union Jack was lowered, and the Kenyan flag was raised high. Independence had been achieved. A nation was born. It was a moment of triumph, a testament to the resilience of the Kenyan people. Finally, after centuries of foreign rule and struggle, Kenya stood as a free and independent nation. But what about Kenya today? As we step into the present, the nation is a regional hub in East Africa, pulsing with energy and forward momentum. Since gaining independence, the political landscape has seen its share of turbulence but has steadily become more democratic and inclusive. Economically, Kenya has become a powerhouse in the region, with growth driven by sectors like agriculture, manufacturing, construction, and information technology. The nation's social development has also been notable. Efforts to improve education, healthcare, and gender equality have been significant, and the Kenyan people's resilience is evident in these strides. Despite the challenges faced, they've embraced the spirit of Harambee, a Swahili word meaning pulling together, fostering unity and progress. Kenya's journey from its early beginnings to its modern-day achievements is truly remarkable. From its early beginnings to its modern-day achievements, Kenya's history is a testament to the resilience and spirit of its people.